Come join me on the mat and we will begin. Here we are. Here we are. Welcome. So we will say today we're working on core, abdominal core, rectus abdominis up and down the front, transverse abdominis in from the side. So let's check it out. Come on down, turn around, and we'll check in. We'll check in. Come on to the back. Get yourself comfortable down and check in with the body. That's where we begin. Checking in. So just arms and legs in a comfortable place. Back and shoulders. I always press elbows down to roll shoulder blades back and down. But do what works for you. You're coming into the body. I call it coming home to the body. Coming home to the body. Discovering the movement of the breath. Find the breath. Feel the breath. Find the breath and feel the breath moving, expanding and releasing. Expanding and releasing. For our check-in, we're going to discover any tightness, any tension, any pain. So check in with your body, with the feet, the legs, the hips. Check in with the low back, the middle back, the upper back. Check in with the shoulders, arms, hands, head and neck. Tightness, tension, any pain. So you're the only one who can know what's going on. So you're the only one who can take care of the body. And that means no force. No force. So today our focus is on abdominals, core, and sides of the core. So we will explore these muscles, what you feel, where you feel it, and strengthening core. Always important. We read about it all the time, strengthening core. So how do you strengthen the muscle? You strengthen it by contracting it. That's it. 1 + 1 = 2. A muscle plus contract equals strengthen. So we're going to explore what we feel. So let's bring the hands to this long, strong rectus abdominis muscle that stretches from the breastbone to the pubic bone, the whole length. You see it in ads on TV. They call it the six-pack. So same muscle, rectus abdominis. Now it's relaxed right now. When you inhale the breath, feel it expand a bit. And when you exhale the breath, it just softens and relaxes. Now, feeling that softened and relaxed place, lift the head and feel that muscle contract under the fingers. Bring it down, head down, and feel it relax. Lift again, feel contract. That's what it feels like. Release the head down, feel it relax. So the weight of the head lifting works this core. The legs also have that same potential. So extend one leg along the floor. Now feel the belly is soft and relaxed. Lift the leg, you feel contract. I feel it all the way up the line. When you bring the foot down, you feel it let go. Lift it up, feel contract. That's what contract feels like. Let the foot down, feel softening and letting go. Take a breath. Bring that foot back. Now on the other side, we will explore the same muscle, the same sort of work, but a different process. So on the other side, bring the knee up, extend the leg. As you lower the leg, you'll feel that muscle begin to contract. And the lower the leg goes, the more intense the contraction under the fingers. As you bring it down, 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 there's a lot of contract to hold the weight of the leg. And when you bring the foot down, you feel it soften and let go. Feel it. Now, with the hand still there, lift the foot and feel it contract. Okay, now you're bringing it back up. When you get to a certain point, it starts to soften under the fingers and no longer contracting. Let it down. Let it down. Take a breath. So we've explored the muscle we're working with, rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, but we still have our first process, which is warm up the body. Bring juice, circulation into the muscles. So we begin just gripping the fingertips and arms overhead with the inhale, arms back down on the exhale breath. So during today's process, we will be feeling normal core without any focus. We will be contracting the core and feeling it. We'll be contracting the core and pausing to feel it a little stronger, a little longer. So right now, it's just normal breath. Inhale up and over. Exhale back down. A couple more. We're warming up neck, back, upper back, shoulders. Warming it up. Couple more. Pause here. So the next few will contract the core as we bring the arms down. So it's the same. Lift overhead. Press the waist to the floor, contract the core, feel it, and release or stretch. Contract the core, feel it, release for stretch. Contract the core, feel it. Pause, feel it. Inhale, stretch. Bring the hands down, contract the core, pause, feel it. Inhale, stretch. One more time, contract the core, pause, feel it. Inhale, stretch. And release the arms. Relax and have a breath. And so we discovered the stretch when the arms were overhead. And when we're talking about the core, this is an important ingredient to maintaining. So we need strength and stretch. So let's continue to warm up. Our usual, lift the knees, circle the knees to massage the low back. The breath is free. The breath is free. Just massaging the low back, juicing up those muscles, increases circulation, releasing tension. That's the important part, releasing tension. Let's pause, circle the other way. Discover how it feels for you on this day. Circling both ways. Pause here. So let's bring the hands behind the knees and extend and bend. We're warming up the leg muscles. They don't need to go straight. We're stretching through the belly of the muscle, stretching through the belly of the muscle. Just alternate sides, discovering stretch. Just feel that intensity. Always need this one, but which leg is the tighter? As we alternate sides, extend, feel stretch, and release. Extend, feel stretch, and release. Couple more. We're just warming up. We'll pause and extend both. Now, which one is the tighter? You can feel the difference in the feeling tone of the back of the legs. Toes to the face, heel stretches away, 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 and release. Feet down, arms wide, knees side, side. Stretching the sides of the core and into the hip and through the whole spine. There's twist. Pace that works for you. Feels so good to bring that stretch up the side under the shoulder blades. That's where I feel it. So you feel it in your tightest place. That's all. Stretch finds the tightest place. Finishing with this spinal twist. Come back to center. Take a breath. Relax. So once more, we explore core. Bring the hands back to low, middle, and high. We're coming into bridge. Lift the hips, press the hips high. Now feel a contraction under the hands as you round down. Contracting, contracting, contracting. Feel it all the way down. When you're there, it feels good. Take a breath. Press the feet again. Press up. Contract coming down. Feel the core contract as you stretch the back all the way down, 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 down. When you're down, take a breath. Now let's try it the other way. So the feet are on the ground, the hands are resting. We're lifting the tailbone, feel low contract. We're pressing the feet, feel middle contract. We're rolling up, feel contract all the way up, and contract all the way back down When you're down, again, have a breath. So that was our explore the core. Release the arms. Let's pick up the knees. Circle the knees, each one wide to its side. Massaging the back, relaxing. Pause, center, circle other way. Come to a rest. Hug it up, hug it up, hug it up, and release. Roll over. Come on to hands and knees. Come on over, hands and knees. So we're coming on to hands and knees. We're coming into Chakravakasana, and we are ready to begin. So we're going to explore contracting core as we progress through Chakravakasana. So we say 1, pull the belly in, 2, drop the elbows wide, move on back, bring the hips to the heels, and return on the inhale breath. Continue a few. Just warming up the shoulders, arms, back, especially the whole length of the spine. Take your time with it. Make it your own. When you're back, pause. Now I want to bring a little more awareness into the contract of the core. So pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, drop back. You're still contracting core. Release core, inhale, return. Release the breath. And again, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, drop the hips back. Feel it. Release, expand, return. One more time, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, drop the hips back, pause and feel that contraction of the core, and on the return, release. Take a breath. Now we'll feel core as we move into our angry cat, which says tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, press the hands down, press the ribs up. So we're usually focused on the stretch of the back, but let's come through to the core and feel that contract. That's making it all happen. Keep pressing up, 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 release, drop back. Now we stretch the core. Just as important, we drop the hips forward, lift the ribs, lift the chin, the modified up dog, and pull the belly in as you press back. Now repeat, stretching core. Take the time, drop the hips down, lift the ribs, stretch the core, feel it, and release. You don't have to really work hard on this exhale back. You can let the breath just hang loose. We're working on the stretch. This part is all about the stretch. Couple more, just bringing that stretch sensation through the core. Feel it. This is the last one. Drop the hips down, lift the ribs, lift the chin. Stretching core, feel it. And press back. And breath free, stay. Final breath. Come back up and come up to stand. Make your way to stand. So come on up to stand. We'll prepare for our warm-up series where we will be using normal breath, then contracting core, and then the pause on empty. So this is all a lot of contract. First, let's drop into mountain. Feet hip width apart, toes, knees, unlock, relax. Tailbone tuck for some. Extension through crown. Shoulders up, back and down, solid and steady. Strong and still. Feel the body. Feel the breath. Feel intention. Final breath here. We'll release. So we begin our series, forward bend, side stretch, chair. The breath is free. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, return. And check out the side stretch. Stretching each side. Then sweep the arms behind you, drop down to a Utkatasana chair, and come back. And begin again. Each side stretch. Moving with the breath. Arms behind, dropping down, Utkatasana chair, and final time with a normal breath. Come back to mountain. Take a breath. Feel it. So the next set, we're going to contract the core, each exhale breath. So we're going to bring more attention to that contraction of the core. So when you're ready, inhale, arms overhead. Contract the core, come down. Inhale, arms wide, return. Contract the core to the side. And return, inhale, breath. Contract the core, other side. Inhale, return. Contract the core, Utkatasana. Inhale, return. And again, contract the core. Inhale, return. Contract the core. And return. Other side, core. Return. Hands behind, contract the core. Return. Release the arms. Drop back into mountain. Toes, knees, tailbone tuck, extension. Notice how the body is different from all of that work. So our final set is contract the core, pause on empty. 1, 2. So one set there. When you're ready, inhale the arms overhead. Contract the core, come down on empty, pause, feel it. 1, 2. Inhale, come up. Contract the core, pause on empty, feel it. 1, 2. Inhale, up. Contract the core, pause, feel it. 1, 2. Inhale, up. Contract the core, pause, feel it. 2. Inhale, up. Release back to mountain. Turn around. Just get square on the mat. And return to toes and knees, unlock. Tailbone tuck for some. Extension through crown, shoulders up, back and down. Feel the breath. Feel the body's reaction to all that work. Relaxing here in Mountain Tadasana. So that was all about contract. Now we move into stretch. So 1 foot back, widen the base. 1 foot back, widen the base. Find your front alignment, knee, ankle, toe, toes visible. So finding alignment, hand resting. Now we're going to feel the stretch through the core on the side where we lift the arm. It's a back bend. Feel it. So feel one side stretch, the other side relax. Okay. Now add the other arm, both sides and stretch. Feel it. This is all about stretch. So with each inhale, feel you're lengthening a little bit more. Stretching that core. Final breath here. Soft belly, exhale, full relax. Soft knee, belly free, breath free. So that was stretching the front of the core. Next, we stretch the sides of the core, the transverse. Bring that outside arm to rest on the low back. Rotate the shoulders, rotate the shoulders, rotate the head, look up. Top side of the core stretching. Transverse abdominis. Final breath, release the head, release the arm, release back to forward bend, soft knee. Now let's finish with the stretch. Bend the knee, bring both arms up. Feel stretch and release and change the legs out. Other foot forward, foot back. Alignment, widen base, check, knee, ankle, toe, adjust, angle of back heel. Find your alignment. We say hips and shoulders are squared forward, hand to rest. This side moves into stretch as you lift the arm and feel it. I feel it all the way down into the thigh, and that's good. Now we're adding the other arm. So it's a deep stretch through the core. With each inhale, feel you're lifting a little more. Stretching core. Final breath here. So we'll release the arms, soften the knee, fold forward, relax, breath free. Here we go with the other stretch. Bring the outside arm behind, rotate the shoulder, turn the head and look up. Transverse abdominal, sides of the core, top side in stretch. Release the head, release the arm, release back to forward bend, soft knee, breath free. Preparing to release, so let's finish with the stretch. Bring up one arm, bring up the other arm, feel that stretch, and release, moving into balance challenge. So we'll do our standard Vrikshasana tree balance with one foot in front, inside, or behind. But what I want you to notice this time is if you feel movements, subtle movements in the core as you maintain balance. So we definitely feel it in the feet and the legs. But let's look and see if we can feel some movement in the core, because that's happening too. All the muscles are cooperating to stabilize the body. And that's all the body wants to do, is be stable. I feel it in low core. And we'll change sides. Other side, foot in front, foot behind, eyes fixed on something not moving. Check it out. Where do you feel it? Where are the adjustments taking place? Definitely for me in the ankle, in the calf, in the upper leg and hip, a little bit in the low core. On the standing leg side. Final breath here. Final breath here, and release and come back to center. So we're coming to the ground. So let yourself down. Come onto the knees. Return to Chakravarkasana. Breath free, easy, soft. Easy, soft, breath free. Pause here. So now we're going to work 3 different ways. We're going to work the core. We're going to contract the core in down facing dog. We're going to stretch the core in up facing dog. And then we're going to work a little bit with the side, with holding in plank, and we'll notice what we feel and where we feel it. 3 different ways of working the core. So first, down facing dog. Drop the hips back, arms long wide, turn the toes under, press the hips high, stay. So we're going to work the breath here. First, just the breath is free. The next few breaths, contract the core on exhale. Exhale, contract the core. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract the core. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract the core. Inhale, release. Breath free as you drop down one heel and bring it up and the other. Little heel, ankle, calf stretch. We'll come back to now contract the core, pause on empty. Pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause, feel it. Inhale, breath free. Exhale, pull the belly in, squeeze the breath out, pause, feel it. And one more. Pull the belly in, squeeze it out, pause, feel it. And release. Drop the knees down. Chakravarkasana. Resting place. Counter pose here. So that was all about consciously contracting the core. Now we're going to stretch the core. So arm forward, drop hips down, lift ribs, lift chin. You can lift the knees or not, stretching through the core. Stay. The up-facing dog, you can lift the knees or not. I get a little more stretch with the knees down, but see what's true for you. This is all about stretching that core. Final breath. Press back, press back. Breath free. So we contracted the core consciously with the breath. We stretched the core in the up-facing dog. Now we're coming to the low plank where there'll be a solid contraction of core. Elbow, elbow, foot, foot. Stay. Breath free. Contracting core. You don't have to do a thing. The position is doing it all. Final breath, drop the knees down, press back. We're coming onto the belly, so make whatever adjustments you want for being down. For being down onto the belly, elbows forward, forehead resting. And you know I bring my chin out so I don't crush that microphone. And we're watching the breath come back to rest. So the breath is reflecting the work level of that low plank, of the down dog, of the up dog. It's all registering the body through the breath. And the breath is coming back to rest. So we contracted the core, we stretched the core, we contracted the core again, and now we're going to come back to stretch the core. And we're going to use our Bhujangasana Cobra to stretch the core. Just finishing with the breath. Coming back to rest. Resting place, enjoy it. Resting place, enjoy. So yoga is not about all work all the time. It's a wonderful balanced combination of work and rest and enjoy, of contract and stretch and take care. So let's bring the hands alongside, turn the cheek to the side. So our intention here with Bhujangasana is to stretch the core. So it's tailbone tuck for some. On the inhale, head to center, press the palms, peel up, stretch the core, come down. We'll continue like that. Inhale, press, peel up, stretch core, come down. We're continuing at your own pace. Nose down, press palms, peel up, stretch core, and then down. Press up, stretch core, and down. One more. Press, peel up, stretch core, come down. Leave the hands where they are. Relax the breath. We'll bring in another set of stretches before we move to contract again. So another set of stretches. Hands press, nose center, press up, peel up, stretch the core, and down. Turn the cheek and continue with your breath. Final one, and down. Now let's bring the arms forward. Once more, bring the forehead to rest. Check in. Breath free. So these exhale breaths are all a softening of the belly. But we can, in this position, bring in a contraction of the core, and that's what we often do here. And so I think of it as I say, button the navel to the spine. So just head wherever it's comfortable. Feel like if you're going to button the navel to the spine, that is a contracting of the core. And then unbutton it, feel it. Button the navel to the spine. Feel the core contract, unbutton, feel it. One more, button the navel to the spine. unbutton, feel it, and relax. So we're going to use that as we leave the arms forward, leave the forehead resting, come to the legs. So we're going to alternate sides. On the inhale is a lift, and then we're going to contract the core as we bring the leg down. So it'll be that same idea of button the navel to the spine. So let's just try it slowly and see how it works. Inhale it up, contract the core, button, come down, unbutton. Take a breath. Inhale the leg up, button the navel to the spine, bring the leg down. When it's down, unbutton, and take a breath. We'll do a few more like that. It's an inhale, lift, contract the core, button the navel to the spine, and when you're down, unbutton, and take a breath. Lift it up. Contract the core, button the navel to the spine, and you bring it down. When it's down, unbutton, and take a breath. So this is our conscious contraction of core. So whether we were holding in a posture that contracted the core or consciously contracting, we're all building strength and endurance. Let's do another set. Inhale up, contract the core, button the navel to the spine. When you're down, unbutton. Take a breath. Other leg. Inhale it up, contract the core, button the navel to the spine. When you're down, unbutton. Take a breath. Another set. Inhale up, button, down, unbutton, breath. Inhale up, button, coming down, unbutton, take a breath. Let's return to some stretch. So we've been contracting core. We're going to bring the arms alongside and lift up. And now this is just a conscious stretch to the core. Don't sink down in the shoulders, lift out and feel that stretch. But, check it out. Drop down and feel how that doesn't stretch the core at all. When you press the arms down and peel up, you get this powerful stretch through the core. This helps to keep that whole system in balance. That's really important. Final breath here. We will release and down and turn over and turn around and hug up the knees. Come on down, hug up the knees. And let the back stretch. Relax the breath. Apanasana, easy, soft. Make it your own. So we finished with the stretch. We're moving back to contract. So let the knees stay over the chest. Lift the thighs to 90 degrees, more or less, just level. Bring the hands behind the head. And now we're going to bring the elbow toward the knee, contracting core, and inhale back. Exhale, roll up, bring the elbow toward the other knee, and inhale back. Moving with the breath. Exhale, twist, contract core, come back. Exhale, twist, contracting core, come back. Continue again. Exhale, twist, contracting core, come back. Exhale, twist, contracting core, come back. Take a breath. Let's do one more set and then we'll stretch. Exhale, twist, come up, contracting core, come back. Twist up, contracting core, come back. Release the feet, release the arms, relax, have a breath. So that was all about contracting rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis, the sides. Now we're going to bring the stretch there. With our spinal twist, bring one foot rest over the thigh. Let the knees roll down, turn the head away. The stretch moves up the sides of the core and to the back. See what's true for you. Breath free. Just relax here. Final breath here. We'll come back with the head, come back with the knees, uncrossed, go the other way. Foot goes over, press the knee down, turn the head away, and feel that stretch up the side of the core and under the back, wherever you feel it. You feel it exactly where you need to feel it. The teaching says the stretch finds the tightest place. So it's different for me on each side. And I love that. Just coming back to the saying, the body never lies. You can always trust what you feel and meaning something that's real. Final breath. Come back to center, head to center, uncross, pick up the knees once more. Let's just massage and circle whatever feels good for your low back. Whatever feels good for your low back. Juicing it up, increasing circulation, releasing tension. I love it. It feels so good. How can something so simple feel so good? And I just circle both ways. I know my tendency is for the other way. I want to do both. Both the one that's easy default and the one that's not. And we're finishing up with a hug, 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 and see what you feel and see where you feel it, and release, and release. Roll over to the side and come to sit, and sit on the blanket if you like. We're returning to contract the core. So we're returning to work. Sit there. So the posture is Navasana. It's a variation on the posture, the boat. And so in the boat, the classic posture has like so. But I feel like this works the legs more. And so when we bend the knees, I get more work in the core. And that's what we're after. So let's pick up the knees, hug up the knees, lean back and extend. And then release the arms and extend and bend. And extend and bend. And extend and extend. This is all contracting core. We'll finish with a classic posture, and then arms down, hands wrap, back stretch. Such a deep back stretch. Now the leg stretch, extend. Paschimottanasana, arms overhead, soft knees, hands slide down, relax. Relax and check out sensation and reaction. We've done lots of work with the core. And what's coming up next is our guided relaxation. So we finish with the forward bend. A couple more breaths here. And now we'll release and come onto the back. Release your way down, whatever supports you want to bring, under knees, under back, under head, whatever works for you. We're coming onto the back. We're settling in, preparing for our guided Shavasana. Guided Shavasana. So, feet, legs, hips adjust, wiggle around, shoulders, arms back, even more wiggle around for me to get comfortable. Head and neck, whole thing, coming to rest. Feel free to make any little adjustments that your body tells you. Check it out. Trust your body. So we trust the body and we come into the whole body relaxing down. Use a big exhale breath to feel that. Now, our process says redirect focus. Come to hips and legs. Bring your awareness to hips and legs. Squeeze and tighten hips and legs. Power squeeze. Feel it. Soften, relax hips and legs and take a breath. Shoulders. Shoulders to the ears. Stretch through the fingers. Lift the head an inch. Spread through the fingers. Head down gently. All the rest, let it down. Have a breath. Come to the jaw. Move and stretch the jaw. And release. Stretch the tongue toward the chin. And release. Press lips, wrinkle nose, squint, squeeze, feel it. Prune face, feel it. Let it go, soften, 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 soften. Come back through the body with your awareness. Bring your attention to the feet as you soften arches, heels, ankles. As you soften calves, shins, knees. As you soften upper legs, hips, and belly, whole lower body, letting go, letting go. Become aware of the spine, where the spine touches and rests, where it may lift away, unique for each. Just feel good. Feel shoulders, arms, hands heavy, heavy down. And with the shoulders, arms, and hands heavy, see how the fingers have softened and relaxed. Come to the throat, soften the throat. To the lips, soften the lips. Tongue floating, teeth not touching. Cheeks, soften, relax. The eyes, behind the eyes, soften, relax. Brow and scalp relax. Whole body letting go. Whole body letting go. Feel it. Whole body relaxing down. Now notice the breath. Notice the pace of the breath, how it's relaxing. We come deeper, deeper, mind and thought. Mind and thought. If sounds come in and you can stay relaxed, just do it. If a thought carries you away, that happens. Come back. Let go of the thought. Bring your awareness back to the body. Back to the body in deepest stillness, peace. Find it. It's there. And enjoy that peace as you stay. Return to the breath. Return to the breath. Return to movement. Return to the body as we close. And I hope you keep with you ease in your body and strength, balance, the energy, and the peace. Until the next time, I thank you.